I got a cue card and everything. I'm like so official today. Yeah, my toilet is making that noise now, so I need like a bigger holiday thing back here. 1 second. I'm about to festivize the out of this place. Look at that. It's beautiful. Delete it all. Delete it all. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Brittany here. And after all of that, let's just jump into the video. So I was thinking about what kind of video I wanted to do today. I was talking to my mom and she was saying that someone who saw the video had said I like really expensive stuff. And I was like, not me. Before Sephora, there were only my original true loves, Walgreens, CVS, Walmart, Target, and that one section of Ulta. That section, when you go in, it's on that side. You guys know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I wanted to talk about best drugstore foundations. And from my perspective, I'm someone who's got pretty normal skin, except for that dry patch. And I love a full coverage foundation. I am not a girl who appreciates a BB cream. So if you're looking for a natural look, I might click out of this. Where's the click out button? Don't know. But I wanted to show you the ones that I think that are great on the market. Okay, so the first one we're gonna talk about is the L'Oreal Visible Lift Blur Foundation. And this is what it looks like. So, I am in the color 212 or Classic Tan. I don't know who names these like foundation colors. Is this really a Classic Tan? I don't think so. I think like this is more of like Kit Kat cream brown. And I am available for hire if someone wants me to name colors. So you let me know. Now when I went to the store, I was very concerned with this color. I actually went in and bought the color one shade ahead of this. And if you didn't know, at Walgreens you can actually return makeup that doesn't work for you, even if it's used, as long as you have the receipt. So that was very helpful. So I had to go one shade darker because the other one was way too pale. I'll show you guys what a little swatch looks like. Because I do think we get really hung up on finding our perfect match. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's going to be very hard. But you don't need to find the perfect match for your foundation. This is on the back of my hand. And you can see it's pretty dark, but overall, if my hand was this color, I don't think people would be concerned. And you can see holding it up to my face that it's not that much of a difference either. The reason why I like this, it's very smooth. It does have an anti-blur technology, so your skin does look very velvety. But the reason it's number 3 is because it transfers a ton. And I just like something that has a little bit more cling to the skin, something that will even dry down a little bit. This one I feel like always kind of feels like it's in that in-between stage from setting. So that's why it's number 3, but I still love you, girl. Oh, and by the way, this one, I looked up all the prices. The L'Oreal Visible Lift online is $14.99 at Walgreens.com. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. I would clip a coupon. I mean, I hate to be like shady, but it's a drugstore foundation. You really need to keep it like $12.99 and under, like 15 bucks. So number 2 is going to be, these are all different brands. I'm so happy about that. I just like diversity. The next one is Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation in the color Honey Beige. So that's what this one looks like. You can see compared to this one that the color looks extremely different, but I love this foundation. Once again, it is another squeezy tube one, which is not my favorite, but it feels so good on the skin. It has a very similar texture to the L'Oreal one in that it's very velvety and very light. It's got a moussey-like texture. and it cools. It has a cooling sensation to the skin. So this is the first one and this is the second one. You can see this one's a lot lighter, and more importantly, it's a lot more pink. And from back here though, still, if my hand was all that color, it wouldn't look all that weird. That is the foundation I'm actually wearing today. Originally it was $10.79, but on Walgreens.com right now it is $6.79.
So get that deal, girl.
And honey beige, whatever that is, that's the color that I'm in. Oh, I was wondering what that noise was. There's a guy who's using his leaf blower. Lastly, but definitely not least, my #1 pick is the Milani Conceal and Perfect. This foundation is amazing. It's a concealer and a foundation in one. The color range was amazing, and Milani as a brand is truly a drugstore brand that I'm blown away by. Every time I try something from them, I'm literally like, what the heck? What the heck? What the heck? The great thing about this is it has a pump. I'm so proud of myself that I still have this cap. Like, I'm not this person. And I have had great success with using a 1.5 pumps, but I really love full coverage foundation. And I have a large head. Like, the circumference of my noggin is probably bigger than yours. So sometimes I need a little more foundation, you know. And I'm in the color 09 Tan. This one is right here. So the difference in this one is that it is a lot more yellow based. It's a lot warmer than the other two. First one here is more neutral. This one in the middle is more pink neutral, and this one's more yellow. I have a very warm yellow undertone, and so that foundation, it's bomb. I love the way it looks on my skin, and it dries down. It is that type of foundation. The coverage is amazing. This one online is $10 on Walgreens.com. These are my top 3 drugstore foundations, and you look at them all together, they're all such different colors, but I can rock any of these on any given day depending on how I finish the makeup. And this is what I think is so important when people are trying to find their perfect foundation, especially when it comes to drugstore. Do not stress yourself out about picking the perfect foundation, because guess what? You're probably not gonna get there. Everyone is in like a general range of good foundation colors. You just need one go-to product to finish your makeup. In order for me to transform some of these foundations into the perfect shade for me, I need to make sure that I'm finishing my foundation by highlighting with concealer, most importantly in the center of your face. The other thing is to have a go-to powder. I've been using the same powder for like easily 6 years. My go-to 100% is the L'Oreal True Match Caramel Beige. Wait, what is this called? L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Powder. Color is Caramel Beige. I put the powder right here. You cannot even see it because I actually believe this is my skin tone. Like, I found something in the drugstore market that is truly my skin tone color. So by finishing my makeup with this powder, it makes everything come together a lot better. This color makes all of those foundations in my range just lock it in. It locks it in. It just makes it look more natural. So L'Oreal True Match is one that I love. I love their powders. I'm not a huge fan of their foundations. They're just not full coverage enough for me, and that's just me. I think a lot of people can find success in their color range, finding one shade that works awesome for you. But if you're like me and you like something that is extremely full coverage, but you're still having problems like with blendability, find yourself a solid powder, and you can find this at the drugstore. I don't know how much this is. I want to say $12.99. I didn't do all my research. Right. Now, we should all have friends in our lives who are going to tell us your foundation doesn't look right. Unfortunately, some of us got fake friends. I've had fake friends before. I've had to look back on my life and realize that there were times when people didn't have my best interest in hand. 2008, I bought these fake bangs from China. I thought it was gonna look really good. Wore them. They looked terrible. Literally looked like doll hair on top of my head. Did anyone tell me? No, they look great, Brittany. Pretty much the years of 2005 and most of 2006 and most of 2007, I was wearing a foundation that was dark. I wasn't using concealer. Nobody was highlighting, and I mean like highlighting under eye. That was not a thing. Nobody was contouring. I didn't believe in blush, and I believed in having my lips like completely nude, like no color on them. Like if I could just like chop my lips off, that would be great. And so I was really going through a struggle, a dark, smoky eye, one color bad foundation face for like 3 years. But when you think you look good, you look good. You know what I mean? So I could have used some help back then. But let's say you also have some friends who maybe it's not that they think it looks bad, maybe they just don't know. Maybe they think, yeah, it looks fine. Not only that, but you may have some friends who feel awkward about telling you it looks like it always looks, but maybe how it always looks is busted. So here are some tips to find out if your foundation really does look right on your skin tone. The first thing you want to do is take a picture of yourself. Use your camera, stand in some natural sunlight, and take a picture that shows your face and a part of your body, like your neck, maybe a shoulder, and like a hand or something, and see if in the picture anything looks weird. Like, does your face look like a bobblehead? Does it look like it's not connected to the rest of your body? Well, that's probably a giveaway that something is not working for you. And if all else fails and you live by a Sephora, they will use a little tool called a Color IQ. It'll give you your undertone, and it'll also show you some of the foundations in store that might fit your range. The Color IQ is a piece of technology. It's not perfect at all, but it can give you a really good idea of what might work for you. Try some of those things out and see if they work for you. If they do, great. If your foundation already looks good, great. If you like the way it looks and it doesn't match, that's fine too. It's just one of those things where people try to shame people about makeup. I saw this thing the other day where like they showed a girl who had drawn her brow on and then a girl who had like natural groomed brows, right? And they were like, brows are supposed to look like this, not like this. Let it go, all right? Let it go. Makeup is one of the things that I'm truly passionate about because it's one of those things where you can do what you want. And a lot of times it allows people to see a side of themselves that they didn't know it was there, and that enhances their self-confidence. The last thing we need in an industry that should be about artistic expression and love for the qualities that you have and accentuating the parts that you like of yourself is people being judgmental. If you like a drawn on black brow, girl, I love it. Like, I'm never gonna shade someone for loving their makeup the way they love it. But if you want help with something, do not fret. Just ask. Lots of people can help. I think Sephora is a great starting place if you guys want to try there. And in my next video, I think I'm going to show you guys how to use a foundation that is not the right shade and make it look right on you, because it's possible, honey. Thanks for tuning in. I don't know what you guys think of the new setup. I'm in a different area of my house. Like, I'm sitting in front of the only natural light source I have. I do feel like if I want to film here again, like I need like a Christmas pillow or something. I swear up close it looks like festive. See, look at that. Look at this table. It looks festive. That's all I got for you guys. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. I love you guys. Subscribe below. Bye.